this happen? Because this is a good example of what you do for us. Although normally these cleansing hair treatments, and they are treatments, normally these are like $15 a piece, aren't they?
I've got them at 24, and on
24.
our website they're 30.
Whoa.
Yeah. That's why when I saw the price, I was like, oh my, and I'm so excited that they're in the show, because we only do this one time a year where we offer them all together.
Well, I mean, it's pretty amazing. So basically buy one and get, for all intents and purposes, 3 for free. I mean, if you want to look at it that way. And I love too that you're really giving the best of the best. That means you're getting the tribal chocolate. You're also getting the wild summer apricot, the peaches and fresh cream, and the above the clouds. 576-728. It's also on a flex pay of only $7.50 with free shipping. Dennis, there are a lot of different stories here. I mean, certainly part of it is how they are handcrafted and curated, and but they're also, they have unique properties as well. Where would you like to start? Because like I said, there are a lot of different stories to tell.
Yeah, this is my portfolio. So this is many years of being that ingredient hunter. These are from all over the world. So first, let me explain what this treatment is. It's a cleansing hair treatment. So it's an intensive hair treatment that turns into your shampoo once you add water. So this was created for my mom. I was retired after Ojan, and at that point, my mom ended up getting ill. She's never asked me for anything in 50 years. She asked me to help her, because we all know what could happen when you go through something like what she was going through. I can't say what it is, but you'll figure it out. So basically, I knew what I had access to, and I knew that I can get even more potent ingredients going to high elevation, or looking for ingredients that can survive drought. And this was my collection, 20 years in the making. So I was able to create what no one else could. So there's nothing else like it. So you only have to use a little bit, because it's a super concentrated formula. You dispense a ½ teaspoon and you apply it on dry hair. So why dry hair? Because your hair is like a sponge, and you don't want to dilute with water. Water actually weakens the hair. So when you put this into your hair, after 3 minutes, it goes into your hair. Then you're going to go in the shower or bath, and you get wet, and you reapply a ½ teaspoon to full teaspoon if you have really long hair. When you massage that, here's Amanda. So she's going to show you. It is so simple, but yes, it's so unique. And what makes this kit so special is we never do the rare treasures all together. These are the rarest ingredients I've ever discovered. So you can see what I said. You apply it between your hands. You put it on dry hair, 3 minutes. The white that you saw goes away, because it's now inside of Amanda's hair. When you apply again on water and you can detangle, this is when it turns into your, like magic, it turns into your cleanser. So it's a built-in, like a treatment that washes the hair at the same time. It detangles, and you'll be shocked that something so rich, something that you would more or less think it's about, like a treatment or a conditioner, that actually washes your hair. It's super effective. It doesn't weigh down your hair, and you don't have to choose which scent, which formula. You're getting all 4. And we're going to take you around the world. So we've got tribal chocolate, the rarest chocolate on the planet. That's from Peru. And I'll get into more detail as we progress. But with that, it's all about anti-aging. So basically, the free radicals. This is what we want to put if you have gray hair, aging hair. We have rhododendron menthylposion, so above the clouds. This is my favorite. That flower there is so potent. It grows at a high elevation. It doesn't see pollution. Mineral-rich soils. Buddhist monks burn it in their monasteries. It fills 5 of the 7 chakras. He is close to 80 years old. He doesn't have a wrinkle on his face, because he distills this oil for the past, I think he's been doing it for 40 years. It's been used by, again, when I say the Buddhist monks, it fulfills 5 of the 7 chakras. Now, we also have our wild summer apricot. So you're seeing it there. It's called chuli. It's not the apricot we have in our backyard. More potent. That is all about a summer. It's going to protect your hair. The tribal chocolate that I said at the beginning. This chocolate went extinct. We're the only ones on the planet to have a white bean chocolate. So literally, for the foodies, it means it's not bitter. For hair, potent antioxidants. And then peaches and fresh cream. That's why everybody in Hawaii, they do the hula. They're so happy, because their hair is so shiny, so healthy, because of kukui nut oil. This oil, not only great for hair, great for your scalp, great for your skin. So I know I'm talking really fast. It's so funny. I wish I found them that fast. This is 20 years of my portfolio. These are potent, they smell amazing, and we only do this one time a year, and I'm more or less giving them to you.
Boy, Dennis, you really are. And we've got hundreds of people joining us, and it's so interesting because even when I looked at my show, I had to double check. I went on hsn.com and I'm like, surely because anytime I've done a show with you, you're right, we always make you choose. I also think it's hilarious that they call these mini treatments because a little bit goes a long way. I mean, but the fact that you are getting all of them just does not happen. You know, Dennis, you set the standard with Ojan, of course, with taking our hair to a whole new level. But even if we took it from an economical standpoint, you're also replacing 5 products that I guarantee you any man or woman, well, women in particular, because we're doing our own hair, you're replacing 5 things with this as well.
Oh, yeah. So I made it for my mom, my children as well. This is my daughter, Sierra. So if you want to see shiny hair, this is using the summer apricot. So that's our summer formula. So with the apricot, they use it in Nepal. They put it directly onto their hair to protect their hair. They're at a high elevation. The sun is fierce. My logic was if I can find ingredients, you know, that are high elevation, that survive drought, these ingredients, they have mineral-rich soils. There's no pollution at that elevation. That's what I wanted to give to my family, my mom, going through something so traumatic that if these plants can survive that, well, can it transpose onto us? You're getting potent Mother Nature, wild-crafted. If you know anything about me, these are little villages. Each one has such a beautiful story to it. And you're also helping these people survive. You're giving them jobs. Normally, we cannot, we hardly ever have them in stock. On our website, they're always sold out. You'll see there sometimes a few pop in because we make them in small batches. But one for our site is $30. And when I say concentrated, it's not a cleansing conditioner. You don't need to use the whole tube. 1 teaspoon. I know a lot of people think if I put more, it's going to work better. When we tested our Restore formula, 1 teaspoon gave us a 94% reduction in breakage. The apricot, 93% reduction in breakage. It's near perfection. That is a big number using a teaspoon of product. So again, you don't have to use a lot. This should last you easily. Using all 4 tubes, you've got anywhere from 2 months, if you have really long hair, to 4 months of basically weekly treatments. And this does replace your shampoo, conditioner, your treatment detangler, and shine enhancer.
Well, and Dennis, I tell you, we are busy. The one thing I really want to make clear here, though, is if we would have had more of these, we would have deemed it either this day only or today's special.
Right.
This is what we have is what we have. And what's interesting is normally when I have the privilege of working with Dennis later at night, I say, oh, we've got 400 of chocolate, or oh, we've got 300 of the peaches and cream as an example. The fact that you are getting his entire repertoire, his entire portfolio, as he said, and when you saw those results, those are after 1 use. Now, there's a 90-day return policy. Dennis, the big thing for me, and part of the reason I love what you do so much, is if there was ever a time in history where your products resonate, women are, we don't have our hairstylist to fix our hair, cut our hair, trim our hair. Boy, we're fending for ourselves. So at least you're allowing all of your hard work and nature to go to work for us to help restore our hair if we've damaged it in the past.
Yeah, we designed our shows for this visit today and tomorrow based on that. So I'm going to help you get through this with formulas that are really easy to use. With this here, it's about putting the nourishment back into your hair and, more importantly, your scalp. So it will put a smile on your face. And the scent, again, the tribal chocolate, if I've got Ojan fans, Tawaka. That's all I'm going to say. So basically, it's that dark chocolate, Bailey's, like a Bailey's vanilla cream with a hint of peach. These are not synthetic. This is basically by using the real ingredients. That's how we get the color. You'll notice when you squeeze out the chocolate, even though it's a white bean, but I give it to a chocolatier in Toronto, Canada. They've won many awards with their chocolate. They know how to process it for us. So we slightly roast it, and that's how we get it into the product. You're really using real chocolate and not a small amount. The apricot, that there smells like an amaretto. It doesn't smell like apricot. It actually has a pistachio, salted caramel, coconut smell to it. It is summer in a tube. Above the clouds, rhododendron anthropogon, one of the purest essential oils on the planet. If you have scalp issues, fine hair, thinning hair, that one is ideal. And it's a little more cleansing than the others. And it smells like a clean lilac. peaches and fresh cream. My mom used to make me peaches with fresh cream, my favorite dessert. It is exactly that, and I was able to achieve that using, peach extract. And actually, we blend the ingredients directly into the product. It's really difficult, but I've been doing this now for almost 30 years, and I've been focusing on hair and these exotic, wild-crafted, and when I say wild-crafted, now everybody's using it, but I have certification that proves it's straight from the source, and the videos that you see, they're real. Those are basically my mini manufacturing plants scattered all over the world. And that's why we can't give you thousands and thousands of these.
Well, and Dennis, that's key. In fact, I put the cart in front of the horse. I neglected to mention that in addition to the handcrafting and the wild crafting and how they're really artisanal and handcrafted delicacies, I'll use that word because I'm a foodie and I'm in the kitchen a lot, but it's also clean beauty. And especially in the world of hair, that does not happen at all. Usually there are surfactants and this and that. And in the world of hair, it might even be harder to achieve that kind of standard, let alone those incredible results from the first time that you use this.
Oh, yeah. And most companies, again, when you smell something that's really strongly scented and it smells synthetic, they're trying to cover something up because chemicals, they don't have a great smell. So that's why they pump in the fragrance. If you see it high up the Yankee stack on the ingredients, then you need to be kind of cautious to that. We're clean, and not just these products. Every single one I created. Again, you saw my daughter. You're going to meet, or you met Amanda many times, my fiance, my son. I'm going to embarrass him on TV as well. Even the pets, I create formulas for them. My mom especially, this is why I came back. I wanted to give her the cleanest products. I wanted to reset her, and it was a true test. Can I really, really help her? Not just give her something to make her hair shiny and soft. No, it was about going as deep as I could into my portfolio, and this doesn't get any better. You have almost, 20 years of me scattering around the globe looking for the best treatment-based ingredients. That chocolate, it went extinct, by the way. It originated in Ecuador 100 years ago, and it got hit by disease, and it went away. We found it in Peru. And it wasn't me. It was a friend of mine, Dan Peterson. He discovered it with his son. He was delivering mining equipment. The pods are a lot bigger, and the beans are white. He came to me knowing that, okay, I know something about ingredients, and we put it directly into a product. And look what it does. That's what Becky has in her hair. It's anti-aging. And remember, when you put this in your hair, it's going onto your skin, your scalp, your face, your body, your back, because you're rinsing it off. Watch what happens to your skin as well. It's a multitasker. And because we're clean beauty, they're really, really good for you. You are what you eat. 60% of what you put on you can get into you. So you need to pay attention to that.
Absolutely. Hey, just so you realize, and I know Dennis kind of gave you the blow-by-blows here, but normally it's like buy one, get three free. In all seriousness, if you're going to do it, though, I'm going to really recommend that you do it now. Dennis, we're looking at these before and afters, and actually, this was going to be my question. If someone is joining us at HSN for the first time, fine hair, thick hair, coarse hair, long hair, who would you recommend this for?
Yeah, this was the true, if there was one thing that was difficult, I wanted one formula that was truly universal. Some people will say that their formulas are always universal, then you get it home and it doesn't work. Trust me, we've been around the globe with these formulas, the cleansing treatments, and we wouldn't supersize things and we wouldn't be customer top pick if they didn't work. When I say universal, doesn't matter the hair type, really dry, damaged hair, it just soaks it all in. If your hair is healthy, you'll even see a difference. You'll see a color shift. It removes the impurities, and you'll see your hair shine. The first thing you're going to do is wear out your hair because you're going to keep touching it because you can't believe how soft it is. And it's not me. It's not chemicals. I'm giving you back the hair you were born with because some of the ingredients mimic what's found in healthy virgin hair. These ingredients were selected because they best match what the chemistry of what hair is and skin. There's everything in nature. It's just how you blend it, but more importantly, it has to be delivered properly. And I'm sorry it took me almost 20 years to figure it out, but I'm there now, and that's why we're scoring almost 100% in our clinical studies. And they're not easy to do, but I owe it all to you because you keep pushing me, and this is it.
Especially with clean beauty. Hey, Dennis, we will sell thousands in this area, and I know you've got some shows tomorrow, but I'm just going to make that personal recommendation.